Hello. Hello. Not gonna lie, I ran up the stairs because I got my package. It was like air filters. And I think I need it. I've been plagued with fatigue. I wonder if these will help. Because my filter was not broken, but you know, like you have to replace it every now and then. So I'm hoping after I fix that, then you're late. Oh my gosh, you know, I was thinking about that. Yes, I am late. Where is Chibi, Becca? LOL, she's not here right now. You have to redeem her. It should be Lemon. Check again. I'm surprised that YouTube was so quick. But I had to buy like a knockoff brand of filter because the official filter was way too expensive. It was like $50 for a little filter. And I was like, what? And hello. I thought that said scallywag for a second. This is too big. Oh my gosh, no. Are you kidding? Oh no. Ah, no. This is too big. This is too big. Oh, what do I do? I'm so angry. It's my own fault. It's my own fault for buying some knockoff. But jeez. Oh no. Sea shanty music time? I actually don't know that many, but like, no one can tame the one the sailors call the shadow. All hands. Lean left, hard right. Hold tightly to her helm. She'll try to drown you just for spite. Hero, sharp light. No one can tame the one the sailors call the shadow. No one can tame the one the sailors call the shadow. Free croissants? Easy. Live rat? No, we're vegetarian here. Nobody gets rat. We had to have a whole education about that. Re-education. I'd like regular Becca. If you want to chibify her, you must come to Twitch. Literally. You must come to Twitch if you want chibification. And what about Digimon I hear? Oh yes! It is not today, but it is coming up in like a few days, like literally. So this is the last Monday before the Digimon event, Fairy. So what it is is that Ty and Matt are coming to Digimon. I mean, not Digimon, coming to AFK Journey. So Tai and Agumon, Matt and Gabumon. No others will be coming. I guess unless they do like a part 2. Is it possible that they do a part 2? I don't know. But we just had, well, not just had. We recently had free run. So we've had Fairy Tail, free run. I'm putting this like cover back on the air filter. Okay. So yes, we're going to be able to have the Digimon. Ty and Matt are going to be able to stand off to the side, and then their Digimon will do most of the fighting. And thank you, Zaki. Setting up your teams for next week. Good luck. Let me lean this down. Okay, yes. I want the mic a little bit lower. Let me open Twitch and then we'll be all ready to go. Guess who's back? Back again. Twitch is back. Tell a friend. Yay, the Fushin shirt is back. Yes, yes. No one can tame Taichi and Yamato. They did pretty good Englishifying their names. They really did. They really did. I don't know why I was confused last time. Because I saw their picture and I was like, I know who they are, but what are their English names? And if I had just thought about it. Let me just go ahead and grab this, turn the AFK Journey music on, because when I play by myself, I actually don't have audio. I lean towards not having the audio, and then I blast whatever music I want. Does cup noodle count as ramen? It is ramen. That's literally what's on the package. Like, that's like saying, is strawberry flavor strawberry? I count it as strawberry because it's in the name. It's literally trying to imitate strawberry. That's personally how I see it. Okay. I wish I could show you some of the event. But I don't think it's actually here, and I think if I open this, you won't be able to see it. Ooh, I love Britta. I just got a Britta ad when I opened the trailer. Britta is so funny. They're coming August 18th. And I'll pull up the picture. Oh, wow. I didn't even realize I still had that picture loaded. So these are the Digimon boys when they arrive. It will be the 18th. Playing without sound should get you put on the list. This is a joke. LOL. Imagine. Clash of Glory is as lonely as the only MVP at the one specific time. Aww. I haven't been doing like any of those like guild things. One, because my guild is practically empty. Even Scully stopped playing the game. And then, so I'm like the only one there. Who knew that dueling, scanning your opponent's hand is beyond dumb and dangerously felt good? What do you mean? What are you talking about, James? So I don't focus too much on like guild events. Cool tunes. Oh, that's so rude. Now that you mention it, yeah, James. That's very disrespectful. I'm glad you're here, Merlin. So last time we checked in the main story, we were helping the court mages, because since Sia and all of these other like people were taken and investigated, they're the ones that do a lot of the lifting. So there was only 3 magisters who are cleared of their name. So everybody else is under investigation or gone AWOL like Sia. And so that means all of the current responsibilities fall on the only 3 magisters that have a name cleared. So that was Dali, right? Dali? And somebody else. And then Cassidy. So we're helping them to get the kingdom back on track. Card Mind on Air is a cheating card. Mind on Air says your opponent must keep their hand revealed face. Ooh, that's crazy. I'd get rid of her ASAP. And I wonder how I'm not going to get slaughtered in Supreme League. You must be strong-willed, and I need to check what your team looks like now. Your Majesty, we reviewed the court mage's current situation. We're severely understaffed. To keep things running, we'd like to propose a temporary workaround. Bringing in top students from the Serene Lyceum as apprentice mages to assist with the workload. In extraordinary times, we must take extraordinary measures. If this will ease their burdens, then you have my approval. We don't need many. A small, carefully chosen group will do. Merlin, do you have anyone in mind? I guess we're gonna say Sylvan Pippa. Sylvan Pippa. Sylvan is the best student I know. Sylvan... Jern Valden. He comes from a knightly family with a clean record. He showed exceptional talent during the recent selection exam. He also helped us uncover the real culprit, Jervin Hastings. I forgot he was Hastings! Oh my gosh! That makes so much more sense now. Oh my gosh. If I had known that earlier. Because Thea was working with them, and Orion was like, not Orion, but what's his name? Hendrik was like, Orion, don't involve yourself with the House Hastings. And he was right. I mean, he was right. He went about it completely the entirely wrong way. But you know what? He tried. He also helped us uncover the real culprit, Jervin Hastings, and find the truth behind the headmaster's death. Gren Valden. Yes, I remember. I knighted his father myself. Evie, reach out to him. Anyone else? Maybe Pippa? I love how, like, that's literally how I was thinking. I was like, Sylvan and Pippa. Her power is undeniable, but she's also very unpredictable. Given how fragile things are right now, I don't think we can afford any incidents. Then we'll set her aside for now. What we need most is stability. Evie, coordinate with the Lithium and find a few more suitable candidates. I'm glad you remember. I'd be a terrible detective. Oh, don't worry. I'll be there to guide you, you know? We'll be like the bootleg Sherlock Holmes and Watson. It'd be Psych. Oh my gosh, have you seen that series? I love Psych. Understood. We'll get through this. The core midgets are only a part of the problem. As long as Maximilian remains ill, the entire empire itself will remain unstable. I mean, well, he's gonna stay ill. I'm really sorry, Queen, but everybody has a time when they gotta go, you know? Tell me, what is the situation beyond our borders? Don't hold back. Yes, Your Majesty. Orion is still missing. According to our latest intelligence, the unrest here has reached the Bantis Empire. They're starting to stir. Based on Foreign's temperament, he's likely to observe for now, but in the long run, you can't get me to hate him. I'm sorry, but Foreign seems like a cool guy. He died because he got betrayed. And Trudge, welcome in! I don't know why I grabbed the microphone and started shaking it, but you know what? It's okay. It should be fine because it's supposed to be a singer's microphone. You should be able to drop it and it will be fine. And so far, it actually has been fine. And you know what's horrifying? Now that I think about it, last night, you know how I have pretty fast reflexes? Well, I left the room, so I wasn't there. And then I heard a crash. Then I ran back to my room. And then my monitor was on the floor. But it's still running. It's still going good. What, Psych? You don't know Psych? Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up right now. Psych. It was like this show that I loved. Okay, so the quality might be potato, but you'll still see it, you know? Okay, I was wondering what happened. Why didn't the image load in? But here it is. How did your monitor fall in the first place? I don't know. I think it happened because last night I wanted to lay down in bed and then also watch a show. So I tilted my monitor to like so I could see it. And I think that's what it was. Maybe like because of that, because I moved it, it was unstable. But you know what? It's not broken. That's all I care about. But this show was called Psych. It was about this guy. And he pretended to be a psychic, which was hilarious because he is not. Oh, thank you so much for the cookie. I just noticed it. So he pretended to be a psychic when he was not. And he would try to solve crimes, but he couldn't get a job as like a detective or anything. So he used psychics. Like, and then he would just be extreme. Like, he'd be extreme with it. Yes, and he was right, like, every time. So they couldn't, like, they didn't do anything, and they couldn't have, like, any proof to figure out why he was, you know, solving cases and stuff. It was so funny. And his friend was, like, the more, like, what's the word? Like, the serious, kind of serious one. Like, he was still funny. It was still a funny show. But he was, like, he would balance out the bit of crazy the other guy had. I've never seen a day in my life. Seen this a day in your life that, oh my gosh. But it was a good show. You should watch it. If you like detective shows, then this might be for you. It's like a detective comedy. If Sia can try using dark, forbidden magic to hide wings, what other stuff is he capable of? LOL. Was he hiding wings? Or did he... Oh, wait, yeah, he was. Because of Orion. Mm-hmm. And you know what? For anybody who's playing AFK Journey on their computer, my icon for my AFK Journey is still free Ren, which is so funny. Does anyone else have a different icon? Because I guess it should be Digimon right now. And then the Discord server actually has Digimon as their icon right now. Why is free Ren? It's been a minute since free Ren was here. Based on Foreign's temperament, he'll likely observe for now, but in the long run, we'll need a symbol of strength, a leader who can reassure our people and make our enemies think twice. So we're trying to intimidate the Bantus Empire? Merlin, this is one of the reasons why I asked you here today. You spent some time with King Roland. I know it's a difficult request, but could you persuade him to return and lead the Lightbearer Empire once more? Nah, man. He retired. Have you tried asking him yourself? To be honest, Her Majesty already has, but he refused. Then we should respect his choice. Exactly! Even you say so. Then I suppose that path is truly closed. Which leaves us with one final option, just as I foresaw. A forbidden ritual. What the? Why are you so extreme? Why is the queen so extreme? Like, she cannot let go of her husband. Like, genuinely, it is the time. Like, I know you love him, but forbidden rituals, you're literally like going, fine. Well, if I can't have what I want, then I'm gonna do it myself. You know what? Like, it's kind of like, you can't just do forbidden magic. You know what I mean? Like, we saw how forbidden magic worked in Full Metal. You know, it's nothing. You can't just do that. I would trade half of my lifespan in exchange for the king's recovery, and it never works out. They're forbidden for a reason. Your Majesty, that's dark magic. It's strictly forbidden. This isn't a discussion, it is a decision. The Empire is being swallowed up by darkness. Maximilian must wake up. He must stand again as this Empire's pillar. If it stabilizes Savannah, then half my life is a small price to pay. You're betraying the Arcane Council. Mm-hmm. That kind of alchemy is beyond forbidden, literally. Like, we can't be doing this. Like, honestly, the queen should not be queen either, because she's making some wild decisions. Merlin, you and I both know that the council was never just about following the rules for the sake of rules. Our purpose is greater than that, to bring peace and safety to Asparia. If Maximilian does not recover, the Empire may fall into civil war, or worse, invite invasion. Now that would be a real betrayal of what the council stands for. But your Majesty, half your life. I mean, she lived long enough too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be dramatic, but like, if she wants to, whatever. It's fine. Like, you'll learn the consequences. This isn't about love or sacrifice. Stop lying, though. Like, stop lying. Like, you know why you're doing it. You know why you're doing it. Own it. I simply cannot forget what I saw during the Second Divine War. If I must be branded as a fallen mage to stop it, so be it. Maybe we can change how the ritual works. If there's even the slightest chance, who would willingly choose death? If we could find more research on this forbidden magic, break down how it works, maybe... When you have multiple siblings as rivals to the throne, like a king and queen having a dozen children, it's logical to think of alternative futures if you're not going to be the next on the throne. Yeah? But, like, the queen should prioritize being the queen. You know what I mean? Like, say goodbye to Maximilian. It happens, right? Like, at some point, you have to say goodbye. Whether you like it or not, you have to say goodbye at some point. Unless you're, like, eternal. Then, I guess if you're a celestial, things are a little bit different. But in their world, humans just die at some point, right? So, unless they become a celestial. So she has two options. Make Maximilian a celestial somehow. Become a celestial herself. Or... or say goodbye. You know, like, realistically. I wish I could stay, but I must work now. Have a good stream. Well, thank you so much. I'll eat the cookie. Thank you. Thank you. Ow. And let me get my phone. I just realized I don't have my phones here. I feel like it's only bad if you end up having two sons. Well, they have two kids, Peggy and Orion. I don't know if they have the same, like, gender, whatever. The only problem was he literally had it in the bag. Orion literally had it in the bag, and now because of all of the drama that he caused, he cannot be king anymore. So now it has to fall on Peggy. Unless they try to redeem him before... In my opinion, he should never be king. In my opinion. I don't care if he's redeemed. He is not fit to become king. Simply is not. Because he paid too. Your actions need to have consequences. So at this point, you might as well just pull whoever the fourth in line is. Because it doesn't even have to be the king's child. Sometimes it could be the uncle, or sometimes it can be, like, the servant or something. You know what I mean? Like, back in the day, if somebody didn't have any sons, then their servant would get their wealth. That's just how it worked. So, they should do that. Like, you know, like, whoever, it cannot, like, Orion has to be, like, blotted out of the list. He just had to be cool. He literally had to. The biggest fumble of AFK Journey. Yeah, literally. Literally. Well, I still think Jervin is more of a flop of a character, because at least we've seen Orion's perspective, and I can agree with him to some point, and I can understand some of his fears. But Jervin had no reason. He had no reason. He had literally everything. At least Orion felt like, oh, if I get revealed, I will not have anything. So I have something to lose. Jervin had nothing to lose. His whole issue was, oh, mom and dad look at me differently. Well, maybe because you're disabled. You know what I mean? Is it bad to be looked at differently? And then how were they looking at you? Were they looking down on you? And how do you know that? How do you know that's not in your head? You know what I mean? Jervin is the second biggest fumble. You think Orion is, like, well, okay. I can understand that. Shoot, I didn't even have my tracker. What was I doing? That's how you know I was tired. Because it's been rough. These few days I've been so exhausted. I don't really know why. No, not the ad. Not the ad. Shepherd siblings have to have many different alternative futures for who inherited the family wealth, or etc. Right. This man had the entire kingdom on the line. Oops, Butterfingers, literally. But he had a reason to believe that it would be taken away from him. You know, like, I won't say that it was completely out of nowhere. It's kind of out of nowhere. It really kind of is. Ooh, my thumbnail's not clickbait anymore. I just realized. For YouTube, I didn't change the thing from Tower of Memories, but now Sylvan is coming back, and we've already had Cassidy, like, all season, right? So now it's not clickbait anymore, you see? See? Okay. Beautiful, now I have both chats up. So that's why I don't think Orion is as much of a humble compared to Jervin. Because Jervin, he gave up everything for nothing. You know what I mean? Like, he had nothing to lose. Are you Asian? I am not. I am Hispanic. Latina. If there's even the slightest chance who could willingly choose death, if we could find more research on this forbidden magic, break down how it works, maybe... I'll look into it. Don't do anything yet. Give me some time. We'll find a better way. Alright, I'll wait until you return with answers. What if Maximilian comes back as a Graveborn? That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. And honestly, probably the best way to get in good graces with the Bantus Empire. You know, well, maybe not, because I think Lightbearers are probably the aggressors. Lightbearers are the aggressors 90% of the time, so... maybe it's not as good as an idea. But, it really depends. We need to go over to Bantus and see. Not just me talking that I want to go to Bantus, you know? I'll wait until you return with answers. 3 years ago, I traced this forbidden magic back to the Hastings family and the Adamant Syndicate. But the one who actually used it was Orion. For him to get his hands on something like that, someone must have taught him. It must have been Sia. Only he had the means. He's not Voldemort. We're gonna say his name. Orion lost a kingdom. Jervin lost... I don't know. Yes. But at least with him, it was a 50-50 chance to lose it. Jervin was about to... To be fair, I think it worked out for him. Because his family bailed him out, meaning he is still in relatively good graces with his family, you know? So maybe it's not so bad for him, but basically he gave up his part of his like livelihood and stuff to be a hypo fiend for no reason. Exactly. Within the royal court, the only one with both the motive and the means to access such magic was him. He kicked out for literally nothing. Orion or Jervin? I don't know if he was actually... LOL. We should search his office. The Arcane Affairs office should have clues. Jervin? Yeah, like, I don't really get what his beef was. Hopefully, we see something to, like, tie up some of the loose ends, you know? Because I feel like Jervin was kind of ridiculous. If we're being honest, I think he was a little bit ridiculous. Then go, Merlin. I'm counting on you. With Orion, I think he was malicious. Greedy. That's the word. Greedy. Jervin was just ridiculous. If you're handling the investigation, I'll head to the Lyceum to arrange the apprentice appointments. Magister Cassidy won't be able to hold things together much longer. We should split up. Hopefully, Cassidy has managed to get some rest. I want to pet this cat. Magister Merlin, welcome back. Shouldn't you be resting? Didn't you just fall asleep? I was woken up by an administrative officer. He brought me an urgent letter. It's from the family of our late colleague, Kraft. Late colleague? Kraft? Okay, I think I remember having beef with Kraft, but still, late is kind of sad, right? Also, I mean the original meaning of this, not the super disrespectful one. Don't tread this. Yeah. That's why I didn't read it out loud. I was like, I see you. But no, I'm not gonna say that. But I get what you mean, because unfortunately, sometimes things change meaning. And things that used to be okay to say before are no longer okay. Yeah. They're asking for all his belongings to be inventoried and returned immediately. Why do they gotta be immediate? Like, I get why they want his stuff. Like, that's fine. That's valid. That's totally okay. But immediately? Like, we're busy right now. Diza, you're in Diza. And hello, Willow. You know, there's a song called Willow. And now that I'm thinking about it, there's a cute cat named Willow too. But welcome in. And Dolly is still buried in paperwork. I'm the only one who can handle this. Oh, right. What did Her Majesty say about the apprentice mages? Don't worry, it's approved. Evie's taking care of it. That's such a relief. Honestly, that's the first good news I've heard in days. Now that help is on the way, I can finally relax a little. I'll finish sealing and transferring Craft's belongings first. Was Craft connected to Sia? It feels improper to speak ill of the deceased, but yes, he was one of Sia's close associates. Then we can't give him his stuff right away. Like, I'm sorry, but his family is under suspicion too. Like a temporary fit of insanity. Thanks, Twitter. Yeah, literally. Yeah. He was one of Sia's close associates. Because of that, he wasn't exactly kind to the rest of us. Another reason to dislike Craft. Because he was disrespectful to us those streams ago. So now I'm like, How did he die so suddenly? The official report says a sudden illness. But it all happened so quickly. Okay, so no, we shouldn't just give his stuff to his family. I'm so sorry, but it feels suspicious. None of us saw it ourselves. A few days later, there was a rushed funeral. Rushed funeral. Okay, and none of y'all think that's suspicious? Not even one? That sounds suspicious. I agree. If this hadn't happened, he'd probably be under investigation right now. And that's why he faked his death. So that he could get away with it. Either way, I need to get his things inventoried as soon as possible. Who rushes a funeral? If there's one event you probably shouldn't rush, it's a funeral. I'll handle it. You should get rest some more. Yeah, I'll handle it. And by handle it, I mean not do it, because they cannot have his stuff. I have to do it. Then I'll leave it to you. I'll just rest here for a bit. Let's see what Sia's followers was hiding, literally. Ooh, is that a mini game? Is it a good one? I love this one. I'm very simple to please. This one's a 5? Yeah, that's 5. And then I want to sort these out by like type. These are all 2, so we don't need to worry about that. This can only really go in some spots. Like it cannot go in any of these corners. So it has to be either here or here. I'm going to go here because 2. And then that stands to reason that after these can be placed, and then these can. That's easy. Don't tell me that's all. Come on, man. Ah, man. But alright. Craft's will, to whom it may concern. Unfortunately, I have suffered a high-tier arcane backlash during an experiment, leaving my body severely corrupted. Pursuant to... To Article 3, Chapter 7... of the magical safety regulations, my remains must be placed in a triple-layered, sealed coffin to prevent the corruption from spreading to others. Warning, do not open the coffin or perform any purification rituals under any circumstances. Ignore this warning at your own peril. Please ensure that the personal belongings on my desk remain in their original state and are handed over to my next of kin. Lastly, if you wish to pay your respects, please bring a bottle of golden amber wine and a slice of millefleur cake to my grave. Hopefully, they can soothe my restless spirit. May Dura grant me forgiveness. Jane Craft. We are never forgetting the court mage selection exams. How many more are about to happen now that there's a shortage back at the academy? Exactly. Honestly, it should be just one court mage selection exam, and then its place. You know, like first place, second place, third place, all get like accepted. But at the same time, we shouldn't just get people at the Lyceum. You know what I mean? Like we should just get whatever mage we can, right? That's my opinion anyway. Was that really how he died? Survey area, Asheville County. Subject, an analysis of the region's distinctive magic. The local shamans in Asheville County. I don't know why that took me... I don't know why I hesitated reading that. In Asheville County, performed a primordial magical ritual that falls outside conventional schools of magic. Several pages have been torn out. Once the ritual is complete, the subject's heartbeat and body temperature disappear entirely. Oh. Okay, so that's suspicious. Even their soul signature becomes indistinguishable from that of a true Graveborn. What? By assuming this undead state, they have no problem entering Bantis territory. Whoa. That sounds fun, though. Like, I want to do that ritual. I want to go into the Bantis Empire and get away with it. Past border investigation log confidential. And they should have had the artifact that turns somebody into a Graveborn, but Hodgkin stole it. The most important part is missing. What was he really investigating? Everyone looks so down. Sylvan, am I dreaming? Long time no see. I heard Cassidy's in trouble, so I came as fast as I could. Master Merlin, you're here too? Looks like they roped you into helping again. Always, man. But at the same time, how did Sylvan get here so quick? Because weren't we, like, really far away? How did he get here within, not even just in one day, not even an hour? We read 2 documents, and he came. He must have took an immediate trip here. Like, he took his own private jet or something. Oh, but he's broke, so he doesn't have a jet. Good to see you. Wow, Evie works fast. Evie? I didn't even think about the convincing part. I'm gonna say good to see you. I'm really glad. Are you stuck? Okay, no, he's not stuck. He's blinking. I was like, why is he in the same posture the whole time? I'm really glad to see you, even more than seeing Envoy Evie. Lately, she summoned me so often, I've seen her more than my own parents. I remember Chippy and Hammy saying Court Mage passed or was killed, and the exams might be to fill spots. So is this Court Mage? Is this the Court Mage that was passed? I'm not sure. Oh, you're right. But also, a lot of the Court Mages are, like, under investigation too. But yeah, Kraft seems to have... I don't think he died, but I think he's trying to, like, avoid investigation. I think he's still around. I thought this could be another issue about Jervin, but she said Cassidy was in trouble. So you're the apprentice mage they sent. That's me. Envoy Evie even tried to lure me in with a generous hourly rate, but I told her she was underestimating me. When my friends need help, a knight doesn't ask about pay. That's crazy, Sylvan, because you can 100% ask for pay. Like, don't let them take advantage of you. Please. Please, getting paid, that's why you're broke. That's very noble of you. If you don't want the money, I'll take it. You should take the pay. He should take the pay. He needs the pay. I'm gonna say this because, like, I want to be cheeky in reminding him that you can ask for pay. It is okay. This is not a charity. The queen herself is not broke. If it's for you, I'd hand it all over. No! No, you're so nice, but no! You need the money. Besides, with how expensive the capital is, that pay would barely cover a few bags of apples. Dang. How little did she offer you? I'm surprised you made it so fast. I thought the process would take days. I would have been here sooner, but I had to sign a gigantic stack of confidentiality agreements. My hands were aching after that, and he still made it here. I said that too as a joke. Right. I'll leave things here to you. Do your best, apprentice mage. Don't worry. Even if it's all just sorting documents, I'll tackle it with the same spirit as charging into battle. I'll go search Sia's office. We'll stay out here. Just call me, beat me if you want to reach me. Time to check out the office. Why classical astrology fail comment. Read this book 3 times. I find the author I find the... Read this book 3 times. I find the author's discussion on gravitational waves too superficial. The Art of Kingship, a historical inquiry into founding the Savannah What? I got confused for a second. The Art of Kingship, a historical inquiry into founding of Savannah. Comment, history is written by victors, but the ledgers keep their own account. Optimization of mana circuits. And welcome in, Brony. A beginner's guide, yet an excellent benchmark for distinguishing arrogant fools from true prodigies. Surviving extreme stress without losing your hair. Comment, nothing matters more than this. What? Extreme stress without your hair. Nothing matters more than this? That's kind of funny. They're like, I need my hair. The Price of Silence, exploiting loopholes in a magical pact. Comment, the dead are the best at keeping secrets, but this book offers a better alternative. Dead men tell no tales. But how are you, Brony? The notes are arrogant and scathing. Through them, you can almost feel Sia's gaze, picking everything apart. He dismisses history, disregards contracts, and treats people like pieces on a board. I'm doing fantastic. Yeah, I honestly have beef with Sia, to be honest. Like, he upsets me as a character. Like, I don't think there's anything he can do to make me like him. He dismisses history, disregards contracts, and treats people like pieces on a board. I'm gonna take this treasure chest, though. The one right in his room. In his office. Research ID SE5003. Research title. Automated document. Indexing and classification through mana resonance. Objective. The Arcane Affairs Office has been operating inefficiently, mainly due to the excessive time spent handling routine paperwork. This spell aims to use a low-energy mana field to automatically identify keywords in files and categorize documents by priority. And this is also an interesting thing. People around Sia, like the ones that really know who Sia is, like I assume House Hastings and Kraft, Mac and Cheese, I assume they've seen the real Sia. If he treats people that poorly, why do they think they will not be treated as disposable? You know, like, why do they work with him? Observations. 1.5 units of arcane catalyst provide sufficient coverage for all filing cabinets in the office. By presenting relevant keywords, mana, border, research, the spell automatically sorts matching documents into their designated zones. That's actually kind of cool. You got that auto sort inventory. Side effects. While the spell is active, individuals in the vicinity may experience the slight discomfort of feeling watched. This is a harmless effect of mana fluctuations and can be safely ignored. Conclusion, this spell is perfectly viable. If implemented across all administrative departments, it could cut labor costs by roughly half. However, since most court mages, especially Dali included, still struggle to resonate with the spell's frequency, it is currently available for my personal use only. You gotta call Dali out like that. Under the guise of efficiency, Sia wove a surveillance spell into everyday operations, casually dismissing the unsettling watched sensation. He efficiently placed the entire Arcane Affairs office under his personal watch. None of this is useful. I need to dig deeper. You gotta dig a little deeper. There's something unusual about the magic of this book. Ooh. That's crazy. Oh, a Hypo Fiend. I like that this one is yellow instead of purple. Like, that's kind of cute. We can add another person. Get behind me, children. Get behind me, children. Augusta Palace.
Hey! Hold it right there!
You know, this looks like the place where we found Excalibur's scabbard.
Everyone's doing great.
Get ready. I don't know if you want to know what you're about to uncover. LOL. We'll find out. We'll find out. As the hypothene dissolves into the air, the book reveals its true purpose. It's a gateway to a hidden chamber sealed with dark magic. Step into the dark. Step into the dark. Step into the dark, 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 dark side. I'm going to examine it first. I know I'm psychotic. I should break it, but at the same time, the way I look at it is that we need to look at it to understand what we're dealing with. Because Sia's not gone. So we want to have whatever edge against him we can have. We can't just break it immediately. Opening it safely requires either matching dark magic or an original spell in full. Another option is to find someone who's entered the chamber before and trace them using spatial magic. For now, you decide to ask Cassidy and the others. You wake her and call Dali over to examine the book. Sorry, I don't know anything about it. You're not alone. I worked here for years and I've never seen it before. I think I spilled some water on this. But I can't tell because it's like a... It's a surface, like... I need to dab it off. Step into the dark. Step into the dark. Step into the dark, 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 dark side. Any ideas who might know something? Kraft. He was one of Magister Siren's trusted... He was the one Magister Sia trusted the most, but he already passed away. If only he was still around. He was arrogant, sure, but deep down, he was a coward. What a waste. The cemetery. Something about Kraft's death doesn't add up, but there's no way to confirm it right away. Still, Dali's words give you an idea. If the office has no answers, perhaps the solitaries might. I'm going to follow some leads. Take this book and don't let anyone near it. Understood, Magister. I'll keep it safe. I fly out to Seattle in 3 days. The con is in 4. Nice! Are you excited? I'm excited for you. Let me know what you do. Let me know who you meet. Let me know if you buy anything. Like some merch. Step into the dark. Let me ask Mel where Arendor is. May. Yes, May. Welcome to the Twilight Pavilion. Oh, what brings you here tonight? No need to explain, that hurried look says it all. You're here for the proprietor again, aren't you? It's Arendor here. I need to see him. Unfortunately, he stepped out for a personal matter. He should be back within the time it takes to finish a cup of tea. Then I'll wait here. Oh, we couldn't possibly have you just sitting around since you have some time. The lawnmower, oh my gosh. Let me be right back. Step into the... The love can soothe your pain. Make it love turn bad. Okay. We're back. And you love the juicy undercover solitaries? I do. I'm leaning towards liking them, but I don't know enough about them. But I do know that I do vibe with Arendor. I kind of like his skeleton fashion. And I also love his, like, yellow flamingo things. I think they're fire. He's a great decorator. Oh, we couldn't possibly have you just sitting around. Since you have time, why not enjoy a few rounds at a card table? Here, take these tokens. Alright, I'll play a couple of rounds, as long as you don't mind me winning. Enjoy yourself. I'll inform you the moment the proprietor returns. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? Idle sea monster. Care for a game? Want to play a game? Yes. Yes. I'll win. 3. 4. Easy. 4. I'm just gonna go ahead and say green. Easy. Now put a 2, I dare you. Put a 2. Put a 2. The disrespect. I'm gonna put it face down anyway. He's gonna call it. I know he is. Okay. Are you gonna win? Like, are you that? Okay. The disrespect. You're challenging it again? Okay, so next time I gotta bluff when I don't need to bluff. Because I feel like they take advantage of that. Because then they know exactly when I'm lying and not. So I'm gonna do it next time. I'm gonna face it down, even if I'm right. Shoot. You're trying me and it's irritating me. Three, and I can't play face down anymore. Okay. I gotta skip. I just want to redraw this. Oh, what the? Wait, can I play it face down or did I use all my face downs? Disrespectful. That's fine. That's fine. We're gonna play again, okay? Okay. 5. I'm playing it face down. Call me out. Call me. Fine. Change it blue. I'm gonna play it face down. Call it. Why you let it pass? Everybody's hands go up and they stay there. You're good. It's upsetting me how good you are. Yeah, stick with that. Oh, jeez. That is hopeless. You drew like the whole hand. You have 11 cards in your hand. Don't tell me that's all you had. I'm going to switch out this one and this one. Nice. It's not bad to swap an entire deck. You can do it 3 times. And everybody's hands go up. Victory. Nice! He's back. You may go see him now. I won by default, but I don't mind. I went the longest way possible. I love you, flamingo guy. I like your decor. It's the best. Merlin, it's been a while. What wind brings someone as busy as you to my humble establishment? I need your help. Then let me be clear. You know the rules here, even between friends. secrets don't come cheap. So do you consider me a friend? I'm not sure. So what is it that you wish to know? I happen to have a few things that might catch your interest. I'm looking into Sia. I'm investigating Sia's past. A man who's left quite the mark on Savannah, past and present. Though, if I may say so, you were his classmate. You knew him better than most. If anyone understands him, surely it would be you. I have amnesia, okay? I don't understand him at all, even if I did. Something you'd rather not say aloud, perhaps. Though you'd rather not revisit it, Sia's voice resurfaces in your mind. And I am merely cleansing it. So this is why you joined the Syndicate. You'd plunge the world into chaos for purification. I'm pretty sure I said this. Oh, Merlin, you truly still don't understand. To those with real strength, chaos is hardly a calamity. It's selection. If you want to cut away rotting flesh, there will be some blood. Shatter this wretched, mediocre order. That's how a new world is born. Through betrayal and murder? Is that what the Syndicate taught you? I'm simply doing what others lack the courage to do. And that is the one thing I never understood about you. You possess the brilliance all of us, yes, myself included, could only admire from a distance. And yet, what did you do with it? You chose to sacrifice yourself for this pathetic world, to fall into slumber, to lose your memories and become this? Power enough to steer the world, and you treated it like something inconvenient. You abandoned power. I, on the other hand, embraced it. And look where that got you. Look where that got you, Sia. Do you remember Hayden? Penetier. No, I don't remember Hayden. Who's Hayden? Ooh, Hayden. Hayden. I'm trying to think. I don't know Hayden. Hey, is this game friendly for new players? Yes and no. So if you want to play the PvP, not really. Well, yes. Okay. Because there's different servers. And then because you're new, you'll be invited onto a new server. So it will be friendly for new players. Because it will be a brand new server, basically. But where the no comes in is that if you want to make it to the leaderboards and stuff, it's actually very hard to do. Because people are so strong, they're going to beat, and then there are definitely whales, so they're going to be at the top of the leaderboards. But if you want to just play the game and then experience the story and then have your own heroes that you enjoy personally, that's a-okay. You don't, it's basically a single player game unless you're considering the leaderboards and stuff. Oh, I think, yes, I remembered her. She was the one who did the voice of Kairi, right? And then she did some live action stuff as well. It's a gacha game. Yes, it is a gacha game, but it's okay because it's barely a gacha. The gacha is mainly cosmetic. So only idols are more known for having whales at the top of PvP. I just care if I can get some sources to max my units without spending much. Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. But yeah. So if you just want to play and then have strong units for yourself, then yes, you can. That's how I am. I'm pretty strong. But I'm not on the top of the leaderboards. Like, what do you want out of the game? Need more details than if it's friendly. Yeah. I would agree to that. Looks like someone came to mind. Friendly on maxing out units on... Yeah, you can. You can max out units and you'll get every unit. Not only will you max out your favorites, you will get every unit. You just be patient. So they give you a ridiculous amount of, like, resource allotment stuff. The gacha is pretty much cosmetic. So there's a lot of outfits and stuff if you want those that are just, you know, those are expensive. Are the Digimon units... Yes, they are. They're coming out on the 18th, so tomorrow. But I'll be playing them next week. Oh, but now that I mention it, I need to ask you guys who watch my videos and my content, do you want me to do the entire Digimon event, like, off camera? Well, not off camera, but, like, for a video? Like, in case you missed it? And then do it ASAP? Or do you want to wait until we finish, like, the main story? And then do it together? Oh my gosh, I have hiccups. He was obsessed with something. That look on his face is terrifying. Why don't you just stream it and record it so you can upload it to YouTube? It would be at the end of the main story. But if that's what you guys want, then I can do that. If you want to do it like on your own time, that'd be fine. I don't have a preference. I just want to hear what you guys want to see. He was obsessed with something. The look on his face was terrifying. He spent his entire life in your shadow. When the illusion shattered, that was left was pure hatred. It'd be cool on stream. Then we can probably do it on stream then. Then I'll save it for next Monday if we finish the main story. I'll watch it regardless. It mostly boils down to you. LOL. Well, I appreciate it. That would be envy, the most venomous of sins. And there's also the name of his seat in the Adamant Syndicate. So he was in the Adamant Syndicate. I don't know why I'm shocked, but like, yeah. Makes sense. Imagine being so obsessed with somebody else that your whole seat, at least greed. So he couldn't become a part of the Arcane Council because obviously he couldn't be Merlin, right? But then he became so obsessed with Merlin that he couldn't move on. So he became a part of the Adamant Syndicate. And even a member of the Adamant Syndicate, he couldn't let go of his envy and named himself Envy. That's embarrassing. Do it before finishing the main story, and some of us may have advice in the game mode of the crossover. Okay. So I think we're leaning towards doing it next week, no matter what. And it's also the name of his seat in the Adamant Syndicate. Fitting, wouldn't you say? It's fitting, but also incredibly embarrassing. Envy, a seat, an Adamant Syndicate has ranks. I mean, yes, he's copying the Arcane Council. Like, I can't... It's embarrassing. Indeed, in the shadowy organization, the elders' ranks are divided according to the 7 deadly sins. You recall Aurelian, a member of the Mithril Consortium's board and an Adamant Syndicate member. He claimed to be one of the 7 elders with the title Greed, so that part was true. Now you know about envy and greed. Does Arendor know about Aurelian? You might hold on to the piece of information for now and use it as a leverage later. And what about the other 5 elders? Would Arendor know them? Who else is there aside from envy? That is a very expensive question. Information of that level requires a truly rare bargaining chip. What do you want? Now that you mention it, I've been long curious about the eternal embrace. What kind of ingredient could grant eternal youth? It contains dragon egg essence. Dragons! So those noble mythical beings truly still exist. The solitaries didn't know about this? Some dwarves have seen dragons. I'm gonna say this, because I don't feel like we should give extra information. To be fair, like, he's pretty chill. Like, I wouldn't mind giving him extra information because I feel like he would tell you. You know what I mean? Who's Envy, Sia? I'm juggling like 3 things mentally. Yeah, so Sia is a part of the Arcane Council. He isn't, I mean, not Arcane Council. He wishes. He's a part of the Adamant Syndicate. And the Adamant Syndicate is structured like the Arcane Council. So just like as Aurelian was greed, Thea was envy, because he was so obsessed with being Merlin. Literally. Like, it fits him, but it's lame. Like, Sia, he couldn't do anything better with his life but live in the shadow. It's like he wants to be in my shadow at this point. Of course, we've heard rumors of hidden realms beneath the earth, but nothing we've been able to confirm. Lady Veracia's ambitions run deeper than I thought, but tell me. Have you considered how something so large and magical was smuggled into the capital without anyone noticing at that? What are you getting at? Light and shadow go hand in hand. You may walk in the light, but the shadow behind you never disappears. I need information. What's your price? Enough of the riddles. And this is one thing I don't like about games. They're throwing the idea of like shadows being there, but yet there's like almost never a nethermancer. Like, bring one on board, please. I'm begging you. And don't make them evil. Please make a good nethermancer. Like, I know that it can be there. Like, we always give necromancers their flowers, but never nethermancers. When I have to look up to Peter Pan, like, that's crazy. I know there are more sins than the 7 deadly sins, so what do we do with a seat beyond the 7 deadly sins? LOL. I see it, but what a miserable existence, literally dying. Like, he could not let go. He could not let go. He cannot be Merlin, so he wants to be somebody. And so he chose envy, because he can only think about Merlin. Like, why are you so obsessed with me? It reminds me of that song, why are you so obsessed with me? Then I took a minute and I said, me too. What is a nethermancer? It's a person who controls shadows. Cause I'm under too much pressure from you. It casts giant shadows on a plateau and I'm on the edge. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes, I need information. What's your price? Enough with the riddles. I'm not gonna say that because he loves riddles. I'm not gonna, like, stomp on his parade. Please don't misunderstand. I have no intention of turning a priceless treasure into a mere delicacy. But I've heard dragon eggs contain the purest essence of life itself. For someone like me, long forgotten by time, its very existence is a fascinating subject of study. I want a sample, even the smallest amount. If you can manage that, I'll remove some of those marks for you. Marks? Is that what? Did I read that right? Masks for you. A fair trade, wouldn't you say? I actually do think it's a fair trade. He just wants to look at it. He just wants to look at it, maybe taste it. But he's already dead, so he can't have life after that. You know what I mean? But I mean, it would be crazy if he came back to life. But I think even that is a win for science, you know? Like, if he can come back with, like, vitality, that would be insane. But we should also warn him about the curse from the dragon, because that's exactly what happened in South Warren. They kept getting cursed because they kept consuming the dragon eggshells. Did you get the vampire dialogue? I got it from Valen's side mission. Did I not spoil it? I don't know if I got that, but I'm in. Is he a vampire? Reminds me of Twilight. You've got a deal. And honestly, Twilight wouldn't be what I think of first when I think of vampires. But I've seen a lot of Twilight content recently because of a game that lets you, like, voice act over some movies. I don't know if you've seen that game. I've seen some people do it. So some of them are funny. Then it's settled. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting. Oh, 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 oh. I paid a deposit. Who's gonna compensate me for this? Madam, please calm down. Silken Snare is under investigation for a major criminal case. No one is allowed inside until further notice. Sealed? I don't care. I want Veracia to cook my birthday dinner today. Whatever she's done has nothing to do with me. Veracia is suspected of being involved in a conspiracy that threatens the capital. She fled and is now a wanted fugitive. There's no chefs here anymore. I'm sorry, but you won't be able to celebrate your birthday here. But I sold my grandmother's ruby necklace just to pay the deposit. He promised me the best seats and that Veracia herself would cook. My partner was going to propose today. Now the restaurant is shut down and he left me too. That's awful. If one restaurant closing down causes your fiancé to leave you, he was not the one. I'm very sorry for what you're going through, but your personal matters are beyond the guard's jurisdiction. Yeah, literally. What else can you say? Was the game called Use Your Words? It might have been. I don't know, because I just watched this guy called Book of Ken. I think he's so funny with his girlfriend. Honestly, his girlfriend is the star of the show, in my opinion. I think she's hilarious. He's funny too, but they were playing it together. So that's why I was like thinking about it, because she did the voice of Edward and he did the voice of Bella. It was frying me. It was frying me. And thank you, Brony. I appreciate it. That said, I can help you recover your financial losses. Really? Of course. If someone has unlawfully taken your money, it is our duty to investigate. Please tell me who you were dealing with. He's a middleman who hangs around here a lot. A friend introduced me to him. But I don't remember what he looks like. Girl, you fumbled the bag. You don't even remember what he looks like? I'm terrible with faces. Maybe we should go find my friend? Honestly, yeah. like that's the best thing we can do here. Find your friend. Because I mean, like, I get it. I'm also terrible with faces. I cannot tell people apart. I've confused so many people, and I've lost friendships for not being able to recognize people. I even confused my dad one time. Like, it is a really big problem. But still, you gotta have something. You have to something to protect yourself. Maybe a contract. Maybe, I don't know, like some collateral. Maybe he gave you something in return. Like, something. I might be able to help. Magister Merlin? Merlin, you're the famous mage. Are you going to use magic to restore my memory? That'd be wonderful, but I don't think that's possible. No need, I've seen him before. To be honest, we simply maintain friendly business ties with certain staff inside. Sometimes guests cancel last minute, or, well, schedules can be adjusted. Guests get what they want, staff earn a little extra, everyone's happy. No need to trouble the owner with such small matters, right? So I promise you, pay well and I'll handle it. You know, this reminds me because that one patron lost her ruby. Well, not lost. She sold her ruby necklace to pay a deposit. And it reminds me of Satrana, who also had a thing with her necklace. And we needed to get it back before she could do the divination. Pay well and I'll handle it. You describe the man's appearance, height, and voice to Gwyneth. That's crazy. My memory's amazing. Yes. Wait. Amnesia, and I remember. That's crazy. Yes, that's him. Now I remember. He needs to give me back every single coin and pay for what he put me through. Like, let's not go extra. He will give you your coin back as a refund. You know what I mean? But pay for what he put you through? Lady, you were the one kind of dealing under the table. You know? Like, you're not coming here with clean hands. Don't worry. If he's still in the capital, we will find him. Please leave your name and address. We'll contact you as soon as we have any news. I'll be waiting, Captain Gwyneth. Everyone says you're the most reliable person around. Don't let me down. She's kind of making me angry. Like, I love the color of her outfit, but she's a little bit too, like, flip-flop. Like, you're the most reliable. Don't let me down. He's gonna pay for everything, but I don't remember what he looks like. You have my word. I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. It's been a while. Thank you for your help just now. But from the look on your face, I take it there's something else? I need access to the silken snare. I need to retrieve something from the kitchen. That area is still considered a high-risk zone. Diet Karen. Yeah, literally, she's one step away. And honestly, she's on thin ice, buddy. I always want to say that. Guess they expected that we did the Valen mission. Vampire will be dialogue option. Long lifespan. I see. Aw, man. I wish I had that then. That way I could pick that option. That area is still considered a high-risk zone. High risk and high reward. I know how capable you are, but going back while it's still sealed off, can you tell me why? To trade information with the solitaries is for my investigation into Sia. I see. So you're looking into matters concerning the capital's safety. It's just... Is there something wrong? Honestly, things are still messy. After the battle in the plaza, we spent a lot of time dealing with the aftermath. By the time we turned our attention here, Baratia had already fled, so we sealed the whole place off. The kitchen is still infested with aggressive spiders. I ordered everyone to stay away to avoid unnecessary injuries. Perfect. I'll clear them out while I'm there. In that case, I'll come with you. I need to confirm whether she left anything behind. Let's make this quick. Let's go. Honestly, I would not bring the captain's daughter. I'm just saying. If anybody is gonna snitch, it's her. I know I can trust me. But technically, I'm doing something that is... I'm about to do something that would be probably considered tampering with evidence, a crime. So I feel like I should not bring the justice with me as I'm about to break the law, right? I ordered everyone to stay away from this area, so I didn't realize it had been tampered with. Gwyneth is too much of a loose cannon. I'm scared to bring Gwyneth, actually. Like, I think she's a good character, and I love her, but she has a strong sense of justice. And I don't know. I don't know if I need... I don't know if I need someone who has a strong sense of justice right now as I'm about to break the law. And raised by Hendrik. And raised by Hendrik, who literally ran up to the king and said, not king, prince, and was like, don't, you know, you can't tell a prince what to do. You just cannot. So, like, I know they both have the, like, impulsive personality, and I'm worried. Still, it's nothing that will slow you down for long. Not a problem. I can undo this. It seems Veracia wasn't thorough enough. As expected of you, Magister. I'll leave it to you then. Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing a cheer to young and old, meek and the bold. Ding dong, that is a song with joyful ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Allow me to take the lead. Why is this glowing? Am I supposed to be reaching somewhere? Gaily they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. I don't see anything, so I'm just gonna ignore that and then go in. Christmas is here, have a very Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. On they send on without end, to every home with joyful tone. Ah, ha, ha, ah. I had to hit that waypoint for a second. Why are there so many dishes here? This is why I can't trust Veracia. Because why are there so many dishes here and so many different dishes here? I mean, to be fair, this is the sink, but there's food and stuff all over the floor. This is why I don't like Veracia. This is why she gives me the ick. Like, I liked her first. LOL, Dime. Not Dime, Bean. Like, it's so messy, and this is messy not because, like, the guards were here. Look, there's still food here. There's still food in these pots. I had to sing that for school choir. Interesting. I should have done choir. I can hit this with the thing, right? No, I can't. I thought I could. Can I set this on fire? And I set fire to the rain. Watch it pour as I... They should put like a what's it called? A barrel here so that we could blow it up. And I set fire to the rain. Watched it pour as... Oh, there's a spider right there. Okay, I did hit it. I was wondering if I hit it. As I touch your face. Just as I thought, there's still plenty of spiders. I'll handle them. You're first in our hearts. Thank you, Dime. But welcome in, Bean. How are you doing? How have you been?
Mission complete. Area secured.
Let's keep moving. There's nothing like the great outdoors and the far-flung forest is the best, of course, if you want to get close to the greenery, then camping in the wild is the place to be. The dragon egg is gone? Oh, we'll need to investigate, but there's one right there. There's like a giant piece right here. Where the egg once rested, a small pool of liquid remains. It shimmers with an odd iridescent glow, radiating a strange vitality in the dim light. They should remove this then. You know what I mean? Like, they should just remove it. Because it looks funny saying like, oh, it's not here anymore, but it is very clearly right there. The dim light. You carefully collect the sample. It should be more than enough to satisfy Arendor's curiosity. You examine the residual traces of magic left by the egg's transfer. It feels similar to what happened to the Hall of Ancients. But these traces are rougher. It doesn't look like Varatia's work. Brother, I need the people of the game to stop tormenting dragons literally. Literally. Like, I think only Zany gets a pass because she didn't know what was happening or what she was doing. So I think maybe Zany gets a pass. And then everybody else. And then, okay. So I'll give some people a pass, like Indris, for example. Like, a lot of the people of South Foreign, they really were innocent in it. Like, Queen Saralith, she knew what she was doing. What's her name? Valera? She also knew what she was doing. Like, the higher-ups definitely knew what they were doing. Ravion knew what he was doing. But what I like about Ravion is that he didn't pretend to be a good guy. You know what I mean? Like, he's like Jack. You know what I mean? Like, you... like Jack Sparrow. Like, you know he's not a good guy, but you know what? You can... He's chill, you know? Special bulk cargo will what? Special bulk cargo way bill receipt copy. Handsome Jack? No, Jack Sparrow. Shipment info. Batch number SA772B. Buyer. Shipped by Adamant Syndicate, Fleet 13, from Brimstone Village Freight Station, Ironhold Bay, to Silken Snare Savannah. Item category: Premium Rock Salt Ore. Quantity: 1 unit. Box included. Shipping instructions: the ore gives off a slight amount of heat. It has passed arcane safety inspection with no abnormal biological activity detected. The recipient's signature is required upon delivery. Proof of delivery. Sender: Eldrick. Eldrick? That was ages ago. Eldrick is not in charge anymore. Zany is. So this is a really old order, I guess. When was this? I don't know why I scrolled up like I would know the date. Like, no, I wouldn't know. But still, recipient, Varatia. Premium rock salt ore. Clearly just a cover for the dragon egg. You already knew the egg came from Ironhold Bay, but this document confirms that Eldrick and the Syndicate were working together. They used the Syndicate's transport networks to move the contraband. Very brazen. Looks like this is all we got. I can't believe they transported a dragon egg so easily. With Eldrick as the shipper and Varatia as the receiver, there's more than enough to prove their involvement. Keep going, the answers are ahead. I hope you get that far. I'm glad to know that how they got the egg there. Right. There's still an issue. Look at the buyer. The name has been completely blacked out. Does this mean Varatia didn't place the order? If she had, there'd be no need to obscure the buyer's name, especially after signing as the receiver, which means someone else arranged the shipment. So Varatia was only supposed to receive and prepare it. There's someone else pulling the strings. In that case, we should head to the Adamant Syndicate Savannah's branch. If they handled the shipment, they must have unaltered copies somewhere. I was thinking the same. Then let's go. Time to find the center of the web. That's crazy. How long has she been trying to say that? Welcome to the Adamant Syndicate. And you are Captain Gwyneth. Or Gwyneth, Captain of the First Guard. We've received reliable intelligence that your organization is involved in major smuggling case. We require your cooperation. That is crazy, Gwyneth. Why did you lay out all our cards on the table? I guess that's the correct thing to do for due process and everything, but still, I don't like that. Ah, Captain Gwyneth, what an honor. But this must be a misunderstanding. We're a law-abiding business. Smuggling is quite out of the question. Might I ask, do you have any proof? Yes, we do. How would you explain this? This looks like an ordinary shipping order. Premium geothermal rock salt is rare, sure, but it is entirely legal. I'm not sure I see an issue. You gotta leave this lady at home. Yeah, Gwyneth. Note the bloated names buyer. No, I think it is good that she mentioned it this time because due process, you know? Because I'm sure that they could argue, oh, this information was obtained illegally, therefore it doesn't matter, you know? Because that's one thing that real life courts do. So maybe that's why she had to say it. Note the... Yeah. They didn't even collect in our archives yet. There are a lot. Really? They don't collect in our archive? That's crazy. But you know what? I do have an archive. If you don't know which archive it is, you can go back into my stream and you'll see it. Would a legitimate business really use a syndicate? Why was the buyer's name blackened out? Well, perhaps for privacy reasons. That would be the client's doing. It has nothing to do with us. Are you two suggesting this is contraband? That's a serious charge. Surely you have more substantial evidence. The city guards need evidence too. You can't simply speculate. That's true. He's got a point. But like, it's an unofficial investigation. Still, if in real life, if we sneak into a business or like somewhere and find evidence, that evidence is inadmissible in court because it was obtained illegally. So basically, you would be helping the criminal get away. That's why vigilante isn't really good. There are some cases where it does work out. But you have to be careful. Vinky! Welcome in! Just casually doing 15 hydrates to make up for the Grim Hydrates redemption. LOL. You don't have to. I think I'll have to go downstairs to get another water bottle. Because I don't have one. Already did. LOL. I'll get one as soon as this dialogue is done. Surely you have more substantial evidence. The city guard needs evidence too. You can't simply speculate. The city guard's investigation is the evidence. Are you calling us liars? Don't bring emotion into it. We've already sealed the delivery site and confirmed traces of a prohibited creature. Or are you questioning the guard's credibility? If the guard has reached this conclusion, we'll cooperate fully. Though we only handle shipping, the cargo itself is none of our concern. Then tell us who placed the order. That would be difficult. Trust is everything in business. We protect our clients' privacy. We can't simply disclose such information. I'm sure everyone will be rewatching your live stream for the archives. Not in their archives. Right. Tell your friends. Per our charter, unless we have client consent or special approval from headquarters. So you're protecting a criminal. Which takes precedence, your charter or the law? I can have a warrant signed by the judge shortly. Will that suffice? I'll cooperate. However, some records have already been destroyed. Their retention period expired. That's crazy. What you folded immediately. We didn't even ask all of that. You have red eyebrows? I swear to Dura, this wasn't done today. Those records were disposed of some time ago. After some searching, the manager produces several fragments of documents. To uncover the mastermind, you'll have to piece them together. Ooh, I like how this is sounding. Let's do this. Yes! Okay, let's sort these all out first. Oh, that's not right. That doesn't look like it would fit, but all right. Purchaser, Devin Hastings. Not another Hastings. That's crazy. So wait a second. Jervin can't be the biggest flop, now that I'm thinking about it, because he's just following his family footsteps, right? So his biggest flop was actually getting caught. That was his biggest flop. Because his whole family is evil. Look at this. Like, everybody's evil. I'm trying to audit the Hastings. Literally. I do think you're like one of the first search results for AFK Journey videos. Really? Let me check. Let me Google it. Not Google it, but, you know, like, search it on YouTube. No, not on YouTube, actually. I'm nowhere near the top. Wanna be on top, wanna be on top, wanna be on top. Well, I am on the first page, which is pretty nice. But you have to scroll down to see me. Like, you have to scroll down a lot. Well, there's only one page now. They changed how this works. But if I click the AFK Journey logo, and then... Oh, they should put me as AFK Journey star creators. Same thing. Devin Hastings, special grade ore, shipping route, Ironhold Bay to Savannah, thief right. Keep this item away from direct light to maintain its mana stability. Devin Hastings, if I remember correctly, he handles the business affairs in their family. So I guess Orion would be the biggest flop. Now that I think about it, Dime, you were right, because Jervin is just following his family footsteps. The most embarrassing thing he did, I guess, was get caught. If I remember correctly, he handles the business affairs in their family. So is the Hastings family. Them again. Wait, let me get that water for Krypton. Thank you for coming in, Krypton, by the way. So I'm gonna be right back. Be right back. Do-do-do. 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 I can buy myself flowers. Write my name in the sand. Talk to myself for hours and say things you don't understand. I am back with some water and some sunny D and also yummy lemonade. That's like fresh lemonade. So what I'm thinking about is just drinking the water and then having like the lemonade as a chaser, because oh my gosh, I love lemonade. Water is great too, but nothing beats lemonade. Ooh. Honestly, this water helps push down the lemonade I already started drinking. Taking a short break, stay tuned. Yeah, we're drinking water. I'm trying to go as quick as I can without like drinking too much. The lemonade I'm drinking now is one full lemon juice, like one lemon's juice completely, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and like, what is this? How much water is this? I don't know. I don't know how much water this is. I don't know. There's some amount of water in there. I just dilute it to however you like. Okay, let me click the next thing. You already knew the family was involved in shady dealings, but more evidence keeps surfacing. You already knew the family was involved in shady dealings, but more evidence keeps surfacing. They're descendants of the Empire's founding heroes. They've always been honored. Why would they betray like that? For more profit or greater power? Greed. Greed never ends well. Human desire knows no bounds. I'm not going to say that because not all humans are like that. Greed never ends well. I'll need to speak to my father about this. Okay, Potter. You know what's funny? Is that I also say father. Like when I refer to my dad, I do sometimes say father. But whenever I see a character say it, I feel like nobody talks like that. But it's me. I talk like that. So I'm like, okay, Potter. Because Malfoy always says, like, my father will hear about this. The investigation into the Hastings family has already begun, but progress has been slowed. This new lead might finally move things forward. I'll go see Arendor then. Understood. I'll handle things here. And I'll continue tracking that dragon egg. If any important clue surfaces, you'll be the first to know. I was the last to know. I'll be the first to say that now I'm okay. You know, it's so interesting when I start speaking. If I'm facing the water bottle, it starts shaking in my hand. It's really interesting. You'll be the first to know. See you later. See you then. Is it the pitch? Because when I speak lower, like when I have like a lower voice, it actually doesn't do the sound. But if I speak at it, I do hear the sound. A little bit. It's interesting. You were the first to lie when we were not alright. This was my first love. It's like shaking. You were the first to lie when we were not alright. This was my worst love. As expected, you're always so swift in action. Though this offering feels a touch stingy. What do you mean? I gave you exactly what you wanted, a bit. The egg's already been moved. Be grateful, vampire. LOL. I would never just yell. Like, I would never just say that. The egg's already been moved. You explain that the dragon's egg has been relocated and that Gwyneth is tracking it. That's so needlessly aggressive for that moment. Be grateful, vampire. Alright, I drank the bottle. You explain that the dragon egg has been relocated and that Gwyneth is tracking it. Even if the egg is rare and high-order life form, it can no longer hatch. Ethical concerns remain. Erendor will have to settle for this. I'm gonna use... Huh? I think human desire knows no bounds, like a glutinous giant that's unpunished with a creepy diet. Well, Darkblade, if you do, I will remove you. Erendor will have to settle for this. Very well. This pure life force is intoxicating enough on its own. I'll accept it gracefully. As for the egg's origins, forget it. The dragon's already gone. A pity. But even this much is better than nothing. Exactly, so be grateful. Seeing Erendor satisfied with your payment, you steer the conversation towards the information you seek. But do you play AFK Journey? If you say something like that again, I'll ban you. I don't know. I don't find it funny. You were the first to lie when we were not alright. You were my first love. Who else is in the Syndicate Elders? You've only just you only just visited one of their dens. You must be able to guess her identity. Veratia's one of them? A mind as sharp as yours, Magister, can surely figure out her title. Lust? Gluttony. Oh, okay, my bad. Gluttony. You were the first to lie when we were not alright. This was my worst love. You were the first to lie when we were not alright. This was my worst love. She was the first to go. And when she left me for you, I was the last to know. Oh, I feel so much better now that you're gone forever. I tell myself that I don't miss you at all. I'm not lying, denying that I feel so much better now that you're gone forever. Rip bozo. Yeah. At least some humans and other sentient creatures, but some learn to suppress or resist those desires of self-control. Yes, but sometimes the greed doesn't even come to you. You know what I mean? Like, some people are just generally, like, sometimes the greed doesn't even come for you. Like, some people are just naturally not greedy. At least that's how I feel. Like, everyone has their own struggles, 100%. but I don't think everyone has like greed like that to an extreme degree. Because I don't view desire as an issue. Everyone desires something, right? It's when you want to start trampling other people that your desire becomes greed. Because desire can be good. That's how you reach goals and stuff. That's how you make something good with your life. There's going to be Kingdom Hearts series on Disney Plus. I saw that, Brony. I'm nervous. You know, if you had said that to me like 2 years ago or something, I would have been so happy. I would have been so excited. I'm like, yes, Kingdom Hearts. We never get anything with Kingdom Hearts. They know we want it, but they refuse to give it to us. But now I am so worried because what are they gonna do? They have been consistently messing up shows and stuff. And they're not being like, if it's Disney USA, then I don't know. I just don't trust it. If it's Disney Japan, then I trust it. What are the 7 deadly sins again? I think lust, gluttony, greed, envy, sloth. I don't know. The last 2. I saw Coco, Brony. I saw it. I tried not to look too hard though, because I don't want to be spoiled too much. I know I know that I'm not going to be able to play it for a while, but when I do play it, I want to have like that experience. Wrath and Pride. Thank you, Dime. Thank you. Kingdom Hearts has been dragged out in the worst way possible. I haven't seen 3 or 4. I know I haven't played 3 or 4, but I did play 1 and 2 and I loved 1 and 2. So hopefully 3 keeps that expectation up. And then 4, I don't know. It hasn't happened yet. I hope it's good though. You know, I accidentally just clicked this thing by accident. Let me put it back. Okay, yes. Because that is directly connected to the mic. So I really shouldn't play with that. That's literally the cable. But I just need to like hold things sometimes. Indulgence without restraint. To manipulate hearts through food. To devour desire without end. Yes, that's her. And the other 5. Information of that weight rarely comes cheaply. And even I do not know them all. Why other 5? We already know 3, so you should have said 4. But I guess it doesn't matter. Get a fidget spinner. I should, right? And hello, Orion! Wait, Orion? Okay, I think I know who you are because you were over on Yu-Gi-Oh! Jank stream. But I just realized that your name is Orion. Do you play AFK Journey? Because there's a character named Orion. Or is that Orion? Like the constellation. Information of that weight rarely comes cheaply, and even I do not know them all. Though you should have a name in mind. Should you have a name in mind, I can confirm it. So basically you're saying you know, but you don't want to like give me too much. You recall Aurelian revealing his identity and decide to test Arendor. What about Aurelian? You already know the answer, don't you? Still, let's call this confirmation. And as a courtesy, a small gift, the title of Greed remains unclaimed for now. Understood. Then our transaction is complete. Though judging by your expression, you have something else to say. You know I like Arendor. As long as you don't call me the onion guy, LOL. That reminds me of a song. Like Ryan. Oh, Ryan. Oh, Ryan. Light, dude. I'm sorry, I had to. I was about to say ban Orion on site. LOL. LOL. Yeah, because Orion is... No, Orion. Prince Orion is a character that fumbled the bag. They fumbled the bag really hard. Because they were Prince. They were next in line. Everybody loved them. He was about to be king. But he botched it. He botched it so hard. So we're like, oh. So he lost the throne. Well, we don't know for sure. Because Princess Peggy was definitely willing to accept him. No, but I wasn't thinking about Shrek. But yes, I love Shrek. And how ogres have layers, like onions. However, there's this song, girl, you make me wanna cry like onions. All I wanna do is say hi. Onion haseo. It's so funny, man. It has me giggling. What is your prediction for the next Yu-Gi-Oh ban list? I don't have one. I play for fun. I don't really have like, I'm not that educated. I'm sorry. If you want to learn about Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm not the one. But I can point you in the way of people who do know, like James Polk, I think is his name on YouTube. And maybe Jank. I have no idea. Though, judging by your expression, you have something else to say. All casual here, right? Yeah. If you come on Sunday, there's definitely going to be a lot of educated people over there. I remember the 9 Fruits of the Spirit by heart now. They help lots of my imagination and storytelling. That's beautiful. Yes, let good things inspire you. Whatever is good, whatever is beautiful, whatever is pure, think of those things. I have information too. Let's make another deal. Turning the tables on me? How delightfully unexpected. Very well, let's see what you bring to the table. Especially when Arendor is here. How could anybody like Sia? I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe because I'm not like... I know like people really love Tsundere a lot. Maybe that's why people like Sia. Because they like pairing Sia with Merlin. I guess that's my only speculation as to why people like Sia. But Arendor has like he has the vibe that Sia has, but he's just a better character, in my opinion. Wasn't there something from Aldoshe that was in the ban list as well? No, I don't think so. I play pure Maldoshe only, so if there's like some like Vanilluth, I don't know. Well, I play 99% Maldoshe. The rest is tunes, and I'm excited for the new tune support. Hey. Maybe something on the tunes list will get banned. I have no idea. But I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Maxi maybe is like limited. Maybe. If your information is worthwhile, I'll respond in kind. He's got a pretty face too. Like when comparing Arendor to Sia, I feel like, oh, no, my lemonade, no. Oh my gosh. How could this happen to me? I spilled lemonade on my keyboard. That's what happened. Oh, geez, that sucks. Big oof, literally big oof, right? Let me try to dry this off with a towel. Girl, you make me want to say hi. Girl, you make me want to cry. Like onions. All I want to do is say hi. Like onion haseo. To be fair, that was like a joke song. It's not an official song. It was a song that some guy made up. That he was saying like, it must suck to be a K-pop star who has a comeback and you don't like your comeback song. I can see the shipping, but Sia is just too much of a clown to hold one down. But my power! Wah! Literally. Big oof. Yeah. I gotta go now. Have a wonderful one, Brony. Thank you so much for staying with me that long. And it's got sugar in it too. Yeah. 2 teaspoons. And that was good. What do you think of McDonald's new Red Bull drink? Red Bull drink? You see, I don't drink Red Bull, but I appreciate the creativity. Red Bull McDonald's. Let me look this up. Images. Ooh. I like the top part. I've never been a fan of green. But I do like the promotional picture. I think it's very cute. What does it taste like? Dragonberry? Dragonberry. Interesting. So when it comes to energy drink, Red Bull is not my favorite. I prefer Celsius. I don't know. I feel like the taste is a lot more palatable. But I feel like I need to give one of these one of these types of drinks a chance, because I feel like a lot of people use Red Bull as like a mixer. So maybe I could give it a try, you know? Maybe I should give it another try, because typically when I drink something, it is pure, like pure whatever it is. So like it would just be Red Bull out of the can. It would just be Monster out of the can. You know what I mean? Like that's typically how I drink things. I don't really mix. You don't care for energy drinks? That's fine. Personally, I like Celsius as like pre-workout. I don't know if that's a good idea, but that's what I do. And I enjoy it. I enjoy it. And it makes me feel nice. And it's so good. Like when you're sweating a lot, I don't know. I feel like it restores me a little bit, but it could be a placebo. You know, like I'm fully aware. It's not unexpected. The House Hastings family has close ties with the Adamant Syndicate and with Sia. Okay. You tell him about the shipping record, with the buyer being traced back to the Hastings family. They're all the ones behind the dragon egg smuggling. A family as old as theirs hides more secrets than dust in an archive. Since you shared something of value, allow me to offer something in return. You're acquainted with Jervin Hastings, yes? The murderer, the Serene Lyceum student. Yes, I know him. His legs were incurable, and yet now he's fully healed. That suggests the involvement of something deeper, more taboo. So in the end, he got to keep his working legs? That's crazy! I love pure foods, organic or shorter ingredient labels. I love those too. Yeah, to be fair, I'm a very basic person, so less ingredients is typically better. Just because I don't like, you know, like it's not necessarily to be healthier, it's just because I have a very specific palate. Like I'm very picky. So like my food is like pasta, tomatoes, lemon. You know what I mean? Like I'm making my own lemonade and stuff like that. Where'd time go? Where did the time go? Maybe it's all wrong. Where are the plans we made for two? If happy ever after did exist, I would still be holding you like this. And yeah, time goes by quick, honestly. I would counsel you to look into that, Merlin. You may find it reveals more of Sia's plans. I'll remember that. It's definitely worth investigating. Then I'll leave it to you, to your pursuit. May your path be illuminating. You part ways with Arendor, piecing together the clues. It's time to consult Gwendolyn on the next step. That's crazy. That's the queen, right? Whenever I see her name, I'm like, what? Perhaps starting with Jervin. I should see Gwendolyn first. The queen, right? Did you finish every Pokemon game already? I have not. So I stopped pretty much at the end of the 3DS era. So I don't have any of the Switch games. But I really did enjoy Pokemon Black and White for the story. And then my favorite gameplay is in X and Y. I know a lot of people don't like X and Y, but I did. Mainly for the customization and like the opportunity to do other things, like gaining titles and of course the fashion options, and then what is it called? Contests. And then also like the photo shoot and everything. I really like the old Lumino City, but I have not played any of the Legends games or any of the Switch games in general. Girl, you make me wanna say hi like onions. Girl, you make me wanna cry like onion haseo. Are you gonna give Wind and Wave a try? I don't have a Switch 2, but if it's on Switch 1, maybe. Depending on how it looks. The starters looked cute though. I'm interested in the starters. Like onion haseo. Okay, but do you know what time is it? Do you know what time is it? Yeah, I prefer more pure food and combinations that don't go muddied out. And yeah, I don't really like odd ingredients like that. Sometimes I'll allow it, like if it's like black bean or something, because I know that that's pretty tasteless. Like in the best way possible. I say that respectfully. That it's not really going to change your recipe that much. You know what? I was scrolling through looking for somebody who was playing AFK Journey, and I am not surprised that there's no one. Let me actually At least no one I know. Let me see if I can find someone new, maybe. AFK Journey. Maybe there'll be someone new today that we can look into. There's a few people. This one, I don't know if they're playing. This one is like watching anime with AFK Journey in the corner. Are they watching anime or are they playing? They're watching anime. Like, that's like 60% of the screen. Like, how do they get away with that? That's actually so funny. And if they could get away with it, like, sure. If I tried that, though, they would destroy me. Maybe I should make some beans. Red beans and rice. I have red beans and rice almost every single day, so I'm not trying to, like, I'm not trying to have it. Like, it's never a craving for me. Well, let me not say that, because sometimes I am craving it. Now I'm actually craving rice. Like, you caused it. You caused it. Who should we raid to? I think we should do Hello. Because when the sun shines, we shine together. Told you I'd be here forever. They're playing Librarian, Tidy Up the Arcane Library, which is perfect because we are a part of the Arcane Council, right? So, oh wow, I accidentally clicked F find by accident. So yes, fried corn. Ooh, I want corn, please. Please, I want corn. I should make some corn. I should buy some corn. But last time... Okay. Let me read this first. I don't think I read YouTube. We solved the illegal egg mystery, but beware the secrets of the dark mage. You may not want to know the secrets of our classmate Gun. Right. He went rogue. But thank you so much for coming, everyone. We were playing AFK Journey. We helped the court mages with the situation by inviting Sylvan. So Sylvan is here now as an apprentice court mage. And while they were fixing and getting the kingdom back and running on the administrative side, we learned more about Kraft, who is one of Sia's associates. And we also learned about some more shady dealings that Sia is doing, including mass surveillance over in the arcane, like in the office. And then we also tried to get more information about that because we were unable to, like, he had some protections in place. So we think Kraft became a Graveborn, and Sia is hiding information. So we tried to get that information from the Solitaries. Yet that went on a wild goose chase, and we found out some more people who are a part of the Adamant Syndicate and how they have a structure similar to the Arcane Council. So, yes. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. Have a good night or morning. See you guys next time. Love you guys and stay sweet. And yes, this is the end of stream for the day. Have a good one, and thank you so much for coming in, Orion. Or Orion. Oh.